When you're doing IB, you get to do a lot of new, cool, fun stuff that maybe nobody else has done before. We get to do a lot of fun projects and we get to collaborate with each other instead of working independently a lot, yeah.
My favorite part of IB is the action cycle because it really is that chance for kids to think about what they're passionate about and what kind of action they can take to make the world and themselves a better place.
We are asking questions to learn about what people like, what people think, and what people know.
IB asks them to kind of step outside themselves and their little tiny worlds. We all teach units throughout our careers, but in IB, it's not, I don't know, let's say your community unit in 3rd grade or your states unit. It's bigger than that. It is not taught in isolation, but the idea is to look beyond yourself, and a lot of things are based globally and on global problems and issues that really matter. And I think it gets kids to get deeper into it.
The challenging part of IB is a big importance because you accomplish so much more than you really think you can.
You know, for any students really being engaged in activity or their learning, they have to have that passion behind it. And so bringing it down to making those connections, like you said, in the community is so purposeful and so important for them to take, you know, to continue on that cycle through IB and really make an impact in our community.
IB is becoming a big thing in Douglas County, which a lot of the teachers that I worked with are the reason I'm back here because they just inspired me so much and they taught me so much that I wanted to make that difference that they made for me.
I think the great thing about IB is it has this kind of common language. So if you go to an IB school in China, they're going to be using the same set of language that we're using here. The language centers around skills that the kids need to learn, so they have transdisciplinary skills, such as self-management or communication, things like that. They also have a set of learner attitudes and attributes that they practice and embody throughout their work. So having this kind of our own language really helps the kids and guide the process, and that's what I think is unique about IB.
We have the IB attributes, so we know all of the kids in our school are being respectful and responsible to everybody else, and that they're being safe.
If you are like a risk taker, or communicator, or any of those, then you're doing the right thing.
I like the attribute caring because it's being nice to people, and I really like to be nice to people.
So they're building on these attributes in order to gain these life skills that they will need in high school and after high school and in college and careers.
Of a lot of things, maybe lawyer, doctor, I don't know, something like that maybe. I want to be a professional gymnastics.
So in the Olympics?